the pop music in the 2000s. Hello everyone, today I want to take you back to the 2000s and talk about a topic that touched all of us in one way or another, pop music. This decade was full of catchy tunes, iconic music videos, and artists who became household names. Whether you love dancing to it or heard it on the radio, pop music in the 2000s was a big part of the culture. But what is pop music? First, let's quickly explain what pop music is. Pop is a short for popular, and is a genre that includes music meant to appeal to a wide audience. Pop songs often have a strong rhythm, catchy melodies, and easy to remember lyrics. In the 2000s, pop was everywhere, in clubs, on TV, in movies, and of course in our early MP3 players. The sound of the 2000s. The sound of pop music during this decade was very diverse. It blended a lot of different styles like hip hop, R&B, rock, and electronic music. Technology was evolving quickly, so many artists used new tools like autotune, which made voices sound robotic or polished. The sound of the 2000s was upbeat, colorful, and made to get stuck in your head. Major artists of the decade. Now, let's talk about some of the biggest stars of this era, starting with Britney Spears. Britney was already famous in the late 1990s, but she became a true pop icon in the 2000s. Her hits like Oops, I Did It Again and Toxic defined the sound of pop music. She was also known for her energetic performances and unforgettable music videos. Justin Timberlake. After leaving the boy band NSYNC, Justin Timberlake became a solo star. His songs like Cry Me a River and Sexy Back blend pop music with R&B, making him one of the coolest pop stars of the decade. Beyoncé. Beyoncé was part of the group Destiny's Child in the early 2000s, but she launched her solo career in the middle of the decade. Songs like Crazy in Love and Irreplaceable made her a superstar, and she became known for her powerful voice and confidence. Rihanna. Rihanna broke onto the scene in the 2005 with her hit Upon the Replay, and from there she never slowed down. Her music mixed pop with Caribbean and R&B influences, and songs like Umbrella and Disturbia made her one of the biggest names in pop. Katy Perry. Another huge name was Katy Perry. Her breakthrough came with the song I Kissed Girl in 2008, and she followed it with hits like Hot and Cold and Teenage Dream. Her songs were catchy and playful, and her style was bright and colorful. Lady Gaga. Toward the end of the decade, Lady Gaga brought a new artistic twist to pop music. She became famous for her extravagant outfits and unique styles with songs like Poker Face and Bad Romance. She wasn't afraid to push boundaries in her music and her image. Then we have the pop rock scene. Alongside the pure pop stars in the 2000s, also saw the rise of pop rock, which mixed rock rebellious edge with pop's catchy sounds. Two of the biggest names in this scene were Avril Lavigne and Hilary Duff. Avril Lavigne, known as the pop punk princess, brought a fresh, edgy sound to the pop scene. Her debut album, Let Go, featured hits like Complicated and Skater Boy, which combined catchy melodies with punk rock attitude. She became the voice of young people who didn't quite fit into the bubblegum pop world. Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff, a Disney star, also made a big splash into the pop rock scene. She transitioned from acting to music with songs like Come Clean and So Yesterday. Her music had a pop rock feel, appealing to a younger audience, while also giving a more mature emotional vibe. These artists, alongside others like Kelly Clarkson, who brought rock-inspired vocals to her pop hit like Since You've Been Gone, gave the 2000s a more diverse sound. They balanced the polished, upbeat world of pop with songs that were a little more raw and relatable for teens going through their own ups and downs. Pop music impact. Pop music in the 2000s wasn't just about fun songs, it also influenced fashion, dance, and even social trends. Many artists used their platforms to speak about personal struggles, love, and fame, creating songs that people could relate to. The rise of music videos on platforms like YouTube also gave pop stars more exposure, helping them reach global audiences like never before. The end of the decade and beyond. By the end of the 2000s, pop music had evolved into something even bigger. With many of these artists still going strong today, the 2000s were a bright between the old ways of listening music, like CDs and radio, and the new world of digital downloads and streaming. In conclusion, the 2000s were unforgettable time for pop music, from Britney Spears and Beyoncé to Avril Lavigne and Hilary Duff. The decade was filled with artists who shaped the sound and the style of pop and pop rock music. Their influence can still be heard in the music we listen to now, and their contributions made the 2000s one of the most exciting times in pop music history. Thank you very much.